Kia ora te whānau. Welcome back to Whangaparaoa College. Today we've got amazing opportunity to talk to Victor Silva. Victor came to us in 2014 from Brazil.
Yeah, it's such a pleasure to talk about my exchange. It was the best experience I had in my life. Who changed me about personal, about professional, about student, and it was an amazing experience to learn about the Kiwi culture. It's such a pleasure to talk to you, to see Jason, to meet Sylvie, and let's go.
Cool. So I remember one of the stories that I can remember vividly, Victor, was when you're in the football team and you had to wear an Argentinian-like shirt. Can you talk to us a little bit about that? Like that was something that's in my memory, a Brazilian having to wear a blue and white shirt.
First of it, I remember I asked the coach, I think it was Mr. Holloway, and if the school had like another second T-shirt, if you can change.
So you played a bit of football for us. You were in
What?
the first 11. You were in the first 11, weren't you?
I was the left wing of the first 11 during the entire year. We played together in Fangarei. We played against a lot of teams. I scored against Oria College.
Yeah, nice.
It was like the derby.
Nice. And
and was quite cool because I met the players before. Like they had so many international students. Some of them were Brazilian, and it was so special for me to play with like kind of friends, after we hang out like on plaza, after we texted and we went to the parties in the city. It was so nice for me.
Awesome. And what are you doing when you returned back to Brazil? You went to university, and what are you doing now?
Yeah, I went to the university. I studied law here, but I'm not a lawyer. Like you have to do like an exam, and I don't like want to be a lawyer here. But I'm working with audit here. I'm working in KPMG Brazil, and I'm doing whatever they want
Yeah.
about to help the company.
So, and you were talking just before that you've moved a little bit away from where you grew up in Sao Paulo, and you've headed inland a little bit closer to Belo Horizonte. So, what are you doing there?
I'm working with like soybean, and the buyer who created the soybeans here, the soybean technology, and they want you to know who is producing the soybean from buyer, and I used to know like everything about soybean here and report to buyer to let them know, because like if you produce the soybean here, buyer will like they like want some royalties, and after these royalties they create credits to the producers, to the farmers, and but the buyer will do the credit just if I allow to them. It's kind of
Nice.
this.
Nice. And what about, I guess, your memories? You talked a little bit about your football, but what Whangaparaoa College in 2014 was probably a little bit different to what it is. That's 8 years ago. What was it like? And what can you remember, the good things, maybe the not so good things about? What
No,
was your year
all
like?
all of these memories amazing for me. I remember the first week because about the accent, because I studied English when I before in Brazil, and I thought I can understand pretty good. I'm already good in English, but no way, no way. It was so hard for me to understand them. Uh, I one of the most one of the most special things it was during the World Cup because happening here in Brazil, and I was there. A lot of friends they came to speak with me to know about soccer, but because I thought that the football culture here in Brazil was the same in New Zealand, and it's not. You all of you used to follow more rugby, but yeah, it was amazing about like to meet a lot of amazing persons who I still talk with now.
Yep.
Yes.
Uh, I'm feeling about stuck about my English, but I think I can understand more than when I went to New Zealand the first time.
Yeah.
But like I remember the structure about the school, the amazing teachers, the amazing friends, the lovely place. It was one of the most beautiful place I've been ever. I remember the like free Wi-Fi for everyone in the public school. In the private school here in Brazil, they don't have like free. Like I remember, like the internet was so good there, and I couldn't talk for so many times with my parents. Uh, I remember everything about like our trip to Tongariro Crossing.
Yep.
I
Oh,
remember that to Piha Beach. Uh, it was the best experience of my life. To the Coromandel, we went to so many places, and the instructor about school, the teachers, they like I, I I I don't know, like when I went to New Zealand, when I went to Singapore College, I used to be so afraid about to be homesick. But the international department, all of the teachers, all of the friends that I met there, it's impossible to be homesick. Like, yeah, for sure, it's not my culture. I mean, Jason knows about Brazilian culture. We are so different than the Kiwis about all of them. But about like the relationships, the most like 100% of the people there used to be so friendly. It's one of the most hard thing about the exchanger is like you're so far from your home. This is your not your this is not your language, and all of the structure you had. It's amazing. It's the best place to go.
And mate, we're just starting to wrap up, but what do you think you'd say to people that were thinking of coming on an exchange to New Zealand or coming to an exchange anywhere? What would you tell that person is some really important information to help make their time great?
I think today is way easier to go because you can get a lot of information from the internet. It wasn't that easy like for me. You have Instagram. Instagram was like in beginning. You can search about the like everything there. Um, go to like do like intensive English lessons before it will be so important. Uh, you have to know about yourself, what you like to do. You have to know about what the Kiwis like to do. Now you can find everything from there. You have to study about the Kiwi culture. I didn't that study, but the bad thing I was so surprised when I went there, and like the shock when I went there was so good for me, but wasn't from most of them. You know, almost like I remember like when I went to New Zealand, I was already 18 years old. So I used to go to drink, I have a like different life from if you compare to the other Brazilians, they were underage. But like when I went there, the all of the like bars, pub used to be closed earlier than here in Brazil. Like know about the culture and what you like to do, and try to find these places in Singapore or in Auckland. Yeah, I think it will be a good idea.
Awesome. Well, obrigado, my mate. It's been great to chat with you. We look forward to catching up soon. Hopefully, we'll be able to visit Brazil, or you might be able to even visit us in Aotearoa. But thank you again, my mate. We'll catch up soon.
Okay, thank you
Obrigado.
for the opportunity,
Obrigado.
and see you soon. I hope to see you soon.